Hey, everybody. I wish I had more time to prep things and do things for you, but this is what activism looks like. All right. So, no one's watching, which is fine. People watch later, whatever. But I have to share this CNN video that we need to see it together, man. We need to recognize that some shit is not. I mean, we've all seen the coup, so let's just watch this.
What happened in there? Tell us what happened.
Yeah, we went in there, and then I walked in, and there's just a whole bunch of people lighting up in some Oregon room. I don't know if it's an Oregon, just tons of Oregon paintings, but they were smoking a bunch of weed in there. And then we moved it down, showing the statues. Cops are very cool. They're like, hey, guys.
All right, those dumb motherfuckers. So that's not activism. That's not anything. I mean, that it's so frustrating to see what these guys did. I mean, besides the failed coup and not respecting what is our process, but to see shit like to see this knucklehead, this guy right here, you are not doing marijuana a favor, my friend. You're not proving a point. So, fucking idiots, man. These fucking adolescent morons. Yo, if you want to actually prove a point and do activism, smoke a joint in the middle of freaking Alabama right now. Go to the Capitol, or go back to 1990 like I did and smoke weed in Atlantic City downtown. But this is not activism. This is being a pussy. This is just some dude riding some freaking, like, that's a violation right there. Like, in America, you think you're a fucking hero, but you're not, dude. This guy, whoever this douche is not doing us a favor. That's not activism. Activism is this shit. Like, I wish I had more time and better presentation for you, but I don't. This is what I got. I got 20 minutes to, or whatever time, just to share this information and to let you have your decisions and go on and say, hey, this guy doesn't represent us, right, Nick? Like, exactly is what we have to do. Like, we have an opportunity coming up, a real opportunity with the MORE Act, with the Georgia, pressuring our legislatures. This is how it works, folks. I don't like it. Fuck. I wish everybody would have been free 20 years ago. Over what I've been doing, how long I've been mad about this situation. This is activism. This, to find an issue and go at it to change it properly, not storm the castle. You're not storming the castle. And then what was going to be their end game in this whole situation when you take over and tie people up or whatever? What would be the end game of this? Nothing, because the same people will be in charge. Because no matter what, you take the Congress or whatever. This is the great thing about the system. The one thing that I'm starting to understand now as I gotten older and realized that there are so many fucking redundancies, right? The reasons why states individually do things, why there is a secretary of state and the governors that certify things. There's no great cabal bullshit fucking scams. There's no 5G Bill Gates going to put a microchip and it's making you decide what to vote bullshit. This is the process. And the stuff that we're talking about, like all this Russia propaganda and the Chinese, this is the end result right here, folks. This influencing of small minds who think that if they stormed the castle, it would have made a difference. And worst off, that's not you. You've just violated the core of America, like the one safe space, the one thing that should have been a sanctuary, essentially, right? This is the sanctuary for uh, uh, um, our legislation, our process. It sucks. I get it. I mean, this is why it's taken over 100 years to get to where we're at. I mean, and we're not even complete. You know, I personally have a quarter of weed in my bag that I bought legally that somebody will go to jail for. Somebody has gone to jail for. This this is the real issue, folks. Like, people are like, "Oh, my rights! I gotta wear a mask." No, folks. The fact that you've been gone to jail for all the time for a plant—that's the issue, right? This is a multi uh, voter issue. Legalization it has nothing to do with just social justice. It has to do with economic opportunity, textile opportunities, just so many other issues, but also It's a freedom issue. Like that's the main core of it as a American or whatever. I just don't get these assholes though. This you gotta pick time and place to fight, right? So it's kind of like these guys going to the Capitol and doing what they did. I had a friend. She's tattooed, pierced, all into body modification stuff. And one day we're talking, and she talked about how there is prejudice for her job. Like she can't get a job, right? Now, I feel for her. I got tattoos and everything, and I feel for that. You know, you do the piercings and everything. You're not going to be a stockbroker right away. I mean, you got to prove your worth before you can do anything. Like the fact that I do what I do with this podcast and talk about marijuana. It's ridiculous that it could even endanger my job or my livelihood or whatever the fuck. But she was saying how like she was being prejudged, right? I get it, right? But the thing is, you chose to look like that. Like when I'm prejudged, it's probably because the sun's out and I'm looking really dark or whatever. I mean, I get reminded that I'm not white, period. And so there's a line of what really is a right to fight for, and there's the shit that you put yourself into. And these asshats that are going into the Capitol that did what they did and planned, it was the most un-American, most idiotic thing there is out there. And that guy lighting up in the Capitol, all of them having a party, that was not a freaking party, guys. That was, to all those people who were there, fuck you. All right. I appreciate your guys' time. I just had to get this message out there, let you guys do your own research or whatever the case is. Again, I'm not a reporter. I'm just an angry citizen, and that's why you know who I am. And this is how you do things, folks. You spend all your personal resources. You do your personal time. You volunteer. You activate as a person. That's how you freaking change the rules. You don't jerk off each other with Trump flags and think this is going to be a great day. That's not how it works. The process sucks, but we're and unfortunately now I get it, and I think it works though. Like again, if these jackasses came through, nothing would have happened. The same shit, people being charged, the same. You know, there's always redundancies. There's going to be somebody in place, right? That's why we have a vice president and then second officials and all this other shit. So that's all I had to say, man. I hope you guys have a great fucking weekend, and we'll see you Sunday. It's gonna be a great show. We're gonna have Chris Martin from Arizona, and then we're gonna have Arizona or Texas Normal on as well, talking about social equities and stuff like that. So peace, like, subscribe, and all that be.